What's good, YouTube family? Guys, it is Future Tomorrow back with another vid after a small pause from the last vid I did, which was the Nike Huarache Rainbow Neoprene, as myself and other people were calling it, but we now know it is a part of the Sunset pack. So there's a number of different shoes in that pack, and I did leave an update / apology in the description of that video that, contrary to what I was told, which was obviously I was misinformed. Those were not Foot Locker exclusives by any means. They are readily available in so many stores in the US, same as the UK as well. So hopefully you got your hands on those if you were interested in them. But that being said, guys, we're back and on deck today. We basically have the Clematis blue from the Coq Sportif on the R1000 model, which is part of the Coq Sportif's Gradient pack. This pack consists of two shoes. You have the one on deck we're looking at today, which again is the Clematis blue, and there is another shoe in the pack which starts off with what looks like a really light pastel type of green and extends to like a bit of like a yellow, but overall, guys, it's just as beautiful as this trainer that I have here. We're going to take a look at. I just haven't picked it up yet. Way too many pickups from March and April. For those of you that follow me on Instagram, you've seen some of them. There's a whole set of others I haven't photographed or done any reviews on yet. But let's play catch up. Let's just jump into it and start with the Clematis blue that I do have in hand. So got these guys from urbanindustry.co.uk. You've probably heard me mention them before in some of my past videos. They are 1000% legit. They have great customer service. They have the option to change the currency or pricing in a number of different formats. So they'll take out like the VAT or the tax that's being charged, for example, in the UK or in other parts of Europe, and you'll be able to basically see or get a US pricing which is slightly reduced, but then it comes back up to slightly higher or to the price you might pay for these in the US if they were available through different stockists and different boutiques, because of the shipping, which they use UPS. The shoes, guys, once they ship out, they will get to you within 2 to 3 days within most places that you live in the US, obviously barring any type of delays for weather, etc. So very happy with the service from urbanindustry.co.uk. Inside of my package, guys, as usual, I got an Urban Industry sticker, which I just reached over in the box and actually grabbed for you guys so you can see that. So this sticker will come in whatever like apparel or trainer order you go ahead and you make from urbanindustry.co.uk. So huge shout out to those guys, even though they probably don't know about me in my videos, but I'm really impressed with their customer service, guys. You can't go wrong there. Now the actual shoe itself, this is, guys, the R1000 model. For those of you not that familiar with Le Coq Sportif, it's obviously a runner. It's a very, very lightweight runner. The materials used on this shoe, guys, is rubber for the outsole and the midsole. On the upper of the shoe, you have synthetic materials and mesh. We'll cover that in a second, but let me just go ahead and show you guys the label on the side of the box for those of you that are looking for these at any other destinations. They do have these. I have seen these guys start to pop up at more shops in the UK. Again, not that familiar with much brands that, or stockers I should say, that carry the Coq Sportif, but that in the US. But that's your label right there. The box, guys, obviously given Le Coq Sportif is a French brand, it's obviously themed after the colors of, you know, France. It is a pop-off lid box. Very simple, very straightforward. You have two pieces of tissue paper that are in here, kind of folded in like a plus, if you will. So like this, and then like this, and like this. But anyway, that is what it is. That's your box, which does have, it looks like vents right here, or holes right there, you guys can see on either side of the box. I'm guessing that that's for some type of breathability for the actual shoes, or care for the shoes, since the Coq Sportif doesn't appear in any of the shoes I've gotten to put silica gel packs in their actual shoes. So that's the box, guys. Let's get the shoes back on deck. So overall, guys, I mean, let me just do like a quick 360 for you guys of the trainer, so you guys can get a really good look at it. But I mean, simply beautiful shoe, guys, as you should know by now from watching my channel. If you've been here quite a bit in the past, I only pick up shoes that I like. I only review shoes that I definitely plan to wear. I don't collect and store shoes just for the sake of bragging rights or being able to impress people or saying, oh, I got this shoe and it's been dead stock for that, to me is kind of pointless. But if you're going to spend your money to buy a shoe, a trainer, you should definitely go ahead and wear the shoe. But that's my personal opinion. It's your money. Do whatever you want with your money, guys, regardless of what me or anyone else says. Do what you like, buy what you want. It's your money, you work for it, so spend it how you want. All that good jazz out of the way. Again, guys, simply impressive shoe, just with the gradient that I think Le Coq Sportif has kind of put together for us here. All of the little details on the shoe, such as, for example, them throwing in matching gradient laces to actually match with the gradient on the upper of the shoe. That's a really nice detail and touch. In my personal opinion, I think it's a part of what obviously makes the experience and the shoe itself, but simply beautiful details throughout. So starting from the front toe box of the shoe, guys, this material right here that you see again at the front of the toe box, the mud guard, the upper where the eyelets are, going to the back 3/4 of the shoe, and then extending down to this area right here. Let's just go a little closer right there, guys. Again, going up right there, all that material, this material all along here. Guys, that is what is the synthetic material, or appears to be the synthetic suede. You guys can see that right there. We just turn that around so you guys can see that material and where exactly it extends. Again, guys, that is your synthetic material. Where you have the Le Coq Sportif logo right there on this side, this little hit right here by the mud guard. Same thing on the other side, guys. This panel, Le Coq Sportif logo, and that little piece right there. And then this back area right here, the inside sock liner, this bottom panel right to the bottom there, and then right here as well. And then also, guys, the front or the top of the toe box, guys, that is the nylon, the mesh material. It's a very lightweight type of like mesh, again helping I think with the overall feel of the shoe and just the lightweight nature of the shoe. So that's the materials, the synthetic suede, if you will, and the mesh as well. The gradient color, guys, as you can already see, I don't need to really go over the colors. I don't think anyone, hopefully, well, I'm sorry, that's actually like not really kind, or I think I was going to word it as I was going to say no one is really colorblind, so I don't think I need to go over that. But again, that's not really cool. Like, there are people that actually are colorblind and suffer from that, have that unfortunate situation. So it's, guys, like a light type of coral red type of color, like a deeper type of coral red, if you will, extending to like a very light type of purple, going into a deeper purple, and then you get the sock liner in the back of the shoe where you have the back heel shank there. That's where you have like what I'm guessing is like a purplish type of blue, or they're calling Clematis blue, which again is the name that they've given to this particular shoe in the two trainer pack. Again, there's 2 trainers in this pack. So this gradient, guys, the same color extends all the way up the tongue of the shoe until you get to your Le Coq Sportif tag right there. You guys can see the label, the tag, what that looks like, the little details there. And then if we go ahead and kind of just swivel to the back, we can kind of look at the details, guys, of the shank a little more. That is a hard plastic in the back there. Again, that nice type of purplish blue. This is an off gray, guys, a really light gray. It's like one of the lighter hues of grays right before you get to, like, I'm guessing pure white or triple white, if you will. And then where the white appears in the shoe is obviously the logo areas on both sides I've shown you guys. But then the midsole of the shoe, that's where we can see has that nice white all around. And we have 2 little accents of like a Mojave type of light burgundy type of color, almost like a violet, light purple type of color happening there. We flip the shoe over, we can see that starting from the front toe cap right there. Maybe it's better if we look at it like this, and then if we kind of flip it over. I gotta sneeze, hold on. Excuse me. If we flip it over, guys, we can basically see, me kind of get the laces out of the way. They're like falling out all over the place here. But if we go ahead, guys, let's flip it over. You can see where that light type of like coral, it's definitely more salmon or coral front toe cap. this little piece right here on the outsole, the Coq Sportif text logo, and then this circle right here in the back, that's a light coral color. So guys, that is the exterior and the outsole of the shoe. And I had actually taken out one of the insoles from an earlier take, and the gradient that they're basically representing or using on the upper of the shoe and in the laces, you can also find that, guys, on the outsole as well, starting again from that really light type of like coralish type of, not really salmon, it's definitely more coral type of color, extending down. Again, the same exact gradient, guys, that you find on the upper of the shoe and the laces, you're gonna find on the outsole, or the insole, I'm sorry. What's interesting about the insole is that it has these type of cracks, or this pattern that extends throughout, which is really interesting since we don't find this anywhere else on the exterior or upper of the shoe, but it is on the insole. You can see obviously you have your sticker there, brand new. I haven't worn these as yet. And then you have the Coq Sportif logo on the bottom right there of the insole. This is the general thickness, guys, of the insole. So I don't know if you'd want to switch this out if you have any type of like foot conditions, or just depending on the arch of your shoe, you need to you know, swap out your insoles for whatever reason. So overall, guys, excuse me, if I had to do this again, I definitely would. Just given some of the colors I tend to like, the brightness of some of my shoes, this definitely falls in line with just, again, something I would definitely pick up. You know, any type of gradient shoe, well, not any type of, most gradient shoes I find really, I'm really drawn to, if you will. And I think Le Coq Sportif completely killed it with this R1000 general release, not a collab or anything, of course, but they completely killed it with this. I think brands are getting much stronger with their GRs. It's just a shame that some people really sleep on GRs. They only pick up shoes when a name like Concepts or Extra Butter or West NYC or Foot Patrol is aligned with them. And even some collabs aren't doing as well these days as they used to. But anyway, that is my review of the Le Coq Sportif R1000 Clematis Blue. That is again part of a 2-trainer offering in the gradient pack. Beautiful shoe. You can get this at urbanindustry.co.uk. footpatrol.co.uk has these as well. Most UK sites, well, not most, quite a few UK sites are actually starting to roll these out now. I noticed last night and doing a quick search as well. If you have any questions about these, there's one more thing. These are, guys, true to size, by the way, if you're looking for like sizing information. I wear 10.5 to 11. I order my Le Coq Sportif in US 11 or UK 10, Euro 44 or 45, depending on the brand. And these fit me perfectly. But as I've recommended in the past, if you live in a country that distributes, you know, particular shoes, and you have the opportunity after work, during your travels, whatever it may be, to stop in or pop in a store really quick and just try on the trainer, I would highly recommend that, guys, because as I've mentioned, other people, or we all sometimes, some of us have different arch types, there's different foot conditions, if you will. So shoes, trainers are going to fit people a little differently from time to time, but these to me are true to size. Again, so go with your size that you would normally buy in most brands. Again, I'm US 10.5 to 11. US 11 fits me fine. I could have gone for 10.5. That would have been fine as well. So drop a comment below if you have any questions, any thoughts. Love to hear them. Don't forget to hit the like button, guys. That always goes a long way. I will leave a link to my Instagram down in the description. You guys can go ahead and check out what I'm doing over there if you feel so inclined. You know, again, no pressure, guys, no worries, no love lost. Don't feel the need to sub if you don't like what I'm doing. You don't like the type of trainers I'm picking up, because I mainly do runners and I do the less hype trainers that I basically like. I'm fully for the movement of hashtag wear what you like. So definitely, guys, when you post on Instagram or Twitter, use that hashtag wear what you like, and if I come across it, I'll definitely favorite, maybe even give you a shout out as well. But guys, as always, thanks so much for watching. This is your boy Future Tomorrow, and until the next vid, I'm outie. Peace.